Okay, so what kind of fun things did you do on Halloween with your friends way back when?
Well, way back when, we were just having fun, but nowadays, if you were to do the things that we did on Halloween, you'd go to jail.
And, so, can you give a few examples?
One night, we took my friend's pickup truck, and we went through Hiram, stealing pumpkins off everybody's porch. Out of our one friend's, out by Hiram Dam, she had probably 150 to a 200-pound pumpkin on her front porch that they'd probably spent all summer growing. And it took 3 of us to carry it to the back of the truck, and we stole it. And after we had the back of the truck full of pumpkins, we drove down Hollow Road, and by the time we were done, there probably wasn't a mailbox standing on the entire road.
That's funny.
Another time before Halloween, when Smith's Marketplace was out on 1400 North in Logan, we went there one night and bought 12 dozen eggs. That's 144 eggs. And when we went to pay for them, the guy looked at us and said, "Oh, we just have a scout breakfast tomorrow." So we took the eggs and we started on the south end of Providence and went through the south end, up on the bench, came off the bench, went through the north end, throwing eggs at everything. And as we were exiting Providence on the north end, you could see the police lights and hear the sirens coming in through the south end. So all those things that we did back then, you'd go to jail for now.
Was that all your Halloween? Didn't you kill cats one time?
No, it didn't kill it.
Okay, well tell us what you did to the poor cats.
Well, this wasn't me, it was my friends. They threw a cat out. We were going probably about 50 miles an hour. And the next day it showed up at school. It was still alive. It kind of freaked us out. What else did we do? Oh, one night on Halloween, I was with my friends. We were in a Camaro. We were heading north on 200 West in Providence. It was just before dark and kids were out trick-or-treating, and this guy got out of his car and let his kids out just as we were going past, and my friend lobbed an egg up over the Camaro and just splattered his windshield just perfectly right in the center. And we sped off going north. And we turn around, I knew the guy was going to chase us, but we're going, oh yeah, he's not going to be able to catch us. Because he ran back to his car and jumped in. And as he turned around and started chasing after us, we saw the red light come on the dashboard. We had just egged a cop. So
Brilliant.
we went through this intersection, probably going about 40 or 50. Ran the stop sign. We were chucking out eggs out of the car. We were throwing M80s out of the car, which is illegal fireworks. And finally I just said, "Shane, dude, just pull over. We're dead." And he got out. The kid that threw the egg had to clean it off the windshield with his coat. And Shane, the driver, got a ticket for speeding and going through a stop sign. The kid that threw the egg, got a ticket for littering. And the other two, me and my other friend, we got off scot-free because we didn't do anything. We were just in the car. Nowadays, all 4 of us would have gone to jail. And that's about it.
What about the exciting prom dates? Our dance dates?
It wasn't a prom date. Prom dates were just prom dates. We had, I don't know what they have nowadays, we had the MORP, which is prom spelled backwards.
We have like
Sadie Hawkins or
Yeah.
something. So for MORP, you would buy your clothes at the DI, and you'd try to get the ugliest clothes that you could, and then you'd plan a date around just everything opposite of the prom. So I got my dad's dump truck, and we put an old couch in the back of it. It wasn't a dump truck like Johnson's or Parsons or anything like that. It was a smaller dump truck. It didn't have the really high sides or anything like that, but the bed would come up when you dump the dirt and stuff like that. We put an old couch in the back of the dump truck, and three guys and 3 girls, we all dressed up, jumped in the dump truck. Our first stop was McDonald's, where we got Happy Meals, and at that point we were in the McDonald's parking lot, and the dump truck wouldn't start. The starter was bad on it, so we had to push start it. So we had 2 guys and 3 girls out there pushing this dump truck down the McDonald's parking lot, trying to push start it. And we got our Happy Meals, and I had set up in an old abandoned tire store, the Firestone store on Main Street, which was on the corner where Wilson Motor is now. The Firestone tire store was all empty, just full of junk and stuff like that. I'd gone before and set up a table with candles. The table was just a piece of plywood stacked on tires. Mm-hmm. And we took our Happy Meals and had dinner in there. We had to push start the dump truck to get it started again. Then we went out to the dance, where once again after the dance we had to push start. We actually went back into the shop area. We backed the dump truck into the shop area, so it was on a little bit of a hill, so we didn't have to push so hard to get it started. And that was our MORP dance.
Sweet. I'm trying to think of other things we could talk about.
That's it.
I know, but
What else?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. What did you do to your brothers? Because I know you were mean.
I was a mean big brother. I'd beat the crap out of him, but I wouldn't hit him in the face.
That's nice.
I use my class ring, I turn it upside down and bop him on the head with it. Hold him down. Put their face in my armpit. I was a mean big brother. And they haven't forgot it yet either. They tell me quite often I was a mean big brother.
Did you do anything? Wait, when you pierced your ear.
That was when I was at BYU, after my mission.
Yeah, tell us about that. It's funny.
We had a pact, we went and pierced our ears.
But with who?
Mine
and
me,
where?
2 good friends from my mission. We were just rebelling down at BYU. Mine didn't last very long. It hurt like I'll get out when it happened. But my friend kept his for a few years, until he finally grew up. But when you decide to get engaged and all that stuff, having an earring isn't that cool.
Yep.
That's it.
Come on. You have other stories. I don't care if you're eating.
I don't know anymore.
Well, I'm trying to think. What about times when you got in trouble with Marlon?
Usually that was when we didn't put tools away. Hell hath no fury like a dad whose tools have not been put away. When I was a really little kid, we kept the camper in the driveway, and Dad, when he would take it off the truck, he'd put it on sawhorses, so it was up off the ground. And one summer, we made a hut underneath the camper, and we probably nailed about 50 pounds of nails into those sawhorses, putting everything together. We'd always make tree huts. Any tree around my parents' place you couldn't use for firewood, or you couldn't cut it with a chainsaw because there's so many nails in them from all of our tree huts. Growing up, during the wintertime we'd make snow caves next to our driveway where a lot of the snow was piled up. We'd come home from school, make snowballs, and put them in the snow caves, and then at night we'd sit out there and wait for cars to come past and hit them with snowballs, and no one could ever catch us because we'd either go in the snow caves or hide in the culverts under the road. But no one ever was able to catch the Hoth boys.
What?
Huh?
Any hunting stories? Hunting stories are good. What?
Always getting bucked off a horse, or I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know.
You can't remember.